Hello, my friends. How do you do? I hope you're well. It's Saturday, October 7th, and this is Egg Wars episode 12. And so before we get started here, shout out to everybody. Shout out to my dudes, Arto, producer Chris, Minister Random. Shout out to everybody who's always keeping me in their hearts. Always wanting to see me succeed. Always got my best everything in their mind and all that stuff. So shout out to all you guys. Thank you for being that. Now, I remember a few days ago, I was telling you guys, maybe it was a couple days ago, whatever it was, I was telling you guys, you know what? I had been reading on 4chan about how there was the fucking, this Rick and Morty sauce was coming out today, the Szechuan sauce, and oh shit, I read this thread, and it's like, oh man, it's gonna be Saturday. I'm like, well, that's great. That's, you know, it's a fucking reason, you know, I don't even watch TV, I don't care about Rick and Morty, I don't care about any of that, but first off, lunch is covered. So we got lunch covered. That's cool. You know, everything's gonna be good. I can get out of the house. You know, this promotion. I did know that it was limited to just like a few restaurants per state. It seemed like. So I knew that. So I knew I was gonna have to drive 60 miles to get the Rick and Morty sauce. But I was like, whatever. You know what? I'm gonna go out. I got my fucking head mount for my GoPro. I'm gonna go out. It's gonna be cool. I'm gonna have something to eat. You know, maybe I can, you know, maybe it'll be a little bit funny. Maybe it'll be some, like, some Reddit caricatures wandering around. It'll be just a good laugh. You know, good stuff, good day, you know, everything's set up. But mostly even just a fucking reason for me to leave the fucking basement, because I can never have any fucking reason to do anything with my fucking life. There's never any reason to fucking do anything. So I'm like, okay, we'll finally there's some goddamn reason to get out and do something and just, okay, this is good, fresh air. I maybe go out, I maybe leave the basement, like, once a week maybe lately. That's probably about it. Like, I don't even know, you know, fresh air is like, it's like a different substance to me. You know, I pretty much only go outside to have a cigarette. Like, that's it. You know what I mean? I only have like one cigarette a day. So everything's all good. I'm like, okay, today's the day. You know, it's the morning still right now. I got up at a decent time this morning. You know, kind of early, but it was all good. You know, it wasn't like at 1 o'clock in the morning. So everything's good. Everything's all fucking fine and dandy. I was thinking about, okay, well, I don't want to get there too early. This is how I was thinking in my mind. I'm like, because, you know, I don't want to, you know, so I'll try and time it. Because I didn't know until what I just figured out right now. Because, you know, the thread on 4chan was gone. So I'm like, okay, well, I guess, you know, it's, I'm treading strange territory here, but I'll go on to Reddit. The Rick and Morty Reddit, of all places. That's like, you know, I just want to, you know, see what's going on with it. You know, I want to make sure everything's, you know, I got it all situated or whatever. And so I go on there, and this is when I found out some more information that I hadn't known before. And that information was that this whole sauce thing was actually, like, way bigger than I ever knew, and and when I say bigger, I mean I actually mean much smaller than I ever knew, because and this is they're already only having like a few restaurants per state, a few McDonald's per state, like in the big city, you know, like that's where they got it. That's all it is, like a city, you know, there was like one or two by like the biggest colleges or whatever in the state, all that different stuff. So it's only a few places already, but each of these locations is only having 20 Szechuan sauce packets, and they're having 10 unique posters per location, you know what I mean? I'm thinking to myself, you know, the other day, I'm like, well, I mean, you know, if they're fucking advertising it, you know, millions of people on Twitter, millions of whatever, I mean, all this different shit, I'm thinking, you know, they're gonna have more than 100 sauce packets in a whole entire fucking state of, you know, millions of people. Yeah, it turns out, so I was wrong on that. 20 sauce packets per store, and people had been camping out for this sauce and such since yesterday. So that's already how it was. They were having tickets, vouchers given out at the stores for the sauce. And last I checked, which was like, you know, the post was made like an hour ago or some shit now, but these vouchers, these sauce vouchers at these restaurants were being sold for, you know, $150 at some places, $200 at some places. The posters, you know, people were already, you know, basically saying, I'll pay $1,000 for this poster. I'll pay, you know, this is right on the ground floor that it's $200 for a packet of this sauce. So I had no fucking idea that it was going to be like this, you know what I mean? Like, I have all this plans. I'm like, oh, okay, finally everything's good, da-da-da-da. And, yeah, it turns out that, I mean, it's already fucking over, you know what I mean? It's already fucking over. People are going, I mean, shit. I didn't even know, like, fuck the sauce, dude. If I had even known about this shit, that it was this serious, I mean, some guy is saying that he, like, him and his friend are, you know, they're basically gonna fucking, you know, each get a packet of sauce and each get a poster and fucking clear, like, $3,000 on eBay between both of them, because they don't even have this in these other countries. So I didn't even know it was this whole fucking scalping scheme. I just wanted to go to fucking McDonald's and have a fucking chicken tender and have some fucking sauce, whatever, and have a reason to go out, have a reason to make a video, and, you know, maybe it'd be fun. But no, stupid fucking worthless piece of shit McDonald's with your stupid fucking Reddit show and your stupid fucking Reddit sauce. Fuck you, McDonald's, you pieces of shit. I'm fucking sick and tired of your bullshit. I'm never gonna fucking eat a McDonald's as long as I live again. Believe that. You know, I can't, when was the last time I ate a McDonald's? It's probably already been like 2 months since I ate a McDonald's. Because I go to other fast food places. But, I'm telling you, McDonald's, you fucking assholes. I don't even care about your stupid show. I don't care about any of this, but you fucked up my day. You fucked up my plans. And this is just the intro, because I'm going to leeway into, you know, that's pretty much as far as that goes. The whole thing's fucked. But I want to use this to leeway into another topic that I'm all too familiar with. Now, if you don't know, I am autistic. I'm legitimately autistic. You know, I had to do all special education classes when I was younger, all that different stuff. I had to go through years of speech therapy, all this different stuff. I'm the real deal. I'm really a fucking total autist. Now, there's not a whole lot of things these days that I would say really get me going, I guess, in a way. And also, before I start, I want to say, obviously, you know, you're probably looking at me. I haven't showered or anything today. My hair's a fucking whatever. You know, I don't even have a sip. I never got more sips. I just was thinking about, oh, okay, well, I'm gonna be out on the road anyway. So blah blah. So this is how I am right now. I'm a fucking mess. This whole day is a fucking mess. But anyways, so when it comes to autism, you know, there's different tics and blah 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 whatever. There's all this different shit. I don't even like to look into the shit, because once you, like, when you're like me and you have it, when you look into, you know, the signs or whatever. I mean, I've done this more than enough times anyway. But you get to, like, extra self-conscious about it, because you know, it's like, I don't know, it's like you become ultimately more aware of how neurotypical people perceive you. You know, and they think that you're this fucking, you know, like, you're wearing a goddamn, you know, gold star, pretty much saying, I'm a fucking, you know, freak, you know, stay away from me, I'm a horrible freak, and whatever, you know. But there's one very particular aspect of my autism that I have never been able to get under control, and I probably never will, because I'm already prone to anger enough as it is, and that is when I have plans, and the plans get fucked up, okay? And that's how I'm experiencing today. That's why I'm fucking sitting here on Twitter, and you know, I have like the fucking, you know, like breakdown by breakdown. Like, where was I here? You know, oh, fun day. I can't wait to get that sauce. I'll hope they have enough. You know, it's the one, you know, the closest one, which is 80 miles round trip anyway. That was already the closest one, and it's in between two colleges, something at the time, you know. Oh, you know, I'm thinking like, you know, I'll probably got like, if they got like a couple, if they got like a box full or whatever, that's usually like, it depends on the size, but I would say that's probably, you know, like somewhere between 100 to 200 sauces in a box. You know what I mean? From my limited fast food experience that I do have. And then, fuck, you know, oh, damn it, my plans are ruined. People have been camping out, selling fucking sauce vouchers, $200 a piece. And I was thinking, well, maybe I should go fucking beat people up and fucking take their sauce vouchers, because I can fucking make a lot of money off that sauce on eBay. And then I was like, oh, you know what, no, fuck McDonald's, you fucking piece of shit. So I'm very, like, nothing, there's just nothing really, unless maybe it has something to do with women and women pissing me off, because women can also really fucking piss me off pretty easily. Women, I get like, you know, I'm very quick to strike the match if it's something to do with a woman and a woman pissing me off, because they just know how to do it. Or like somebody who's a really fucking ultra smug leftist, they just know how to be the most fucking despicable piece of shit just to fucking set you off, you know? And like, this is just how, like, when I have plans, like, I remember once upon a time, for some reason this example always comes back to me, I don't know why, but I was, it was 2009, and there was a girl who I had a crush on, and it's weird, this chick, like, me and her have, like, this checkered history, because, like, I had a crush on her probably, like, I think it was my senior year. Yeah, I remember, because it was after my house burned down. I was staying with my grandfather in his house, and he lived fairly close to where this girl lived. And, you know, this was basically like, you know, this was basically like my chance to get the friend circle that I never had, but I really wanted. Like, I was fucking, you know, I mean, I had been told about this, whatever, for I can't remember how many weeks. It'd probably been like 4 weeks out that this chick had told me, you know, she's like, you know, I kind of had a crush on her, and she was, you know, like a nerdy girl with like nerdy guy friends, and like everything was cool. And she's like, oh, we're gonna start a Dungeons and Dragons campaign, and we want you to be a part of it. And we're, you know, walk over to the place, you know, to my house, whatever Saturday it was, like 4 weeks out. And we're gonna do all this stuff, and I'm like, oh, cool, you know, because I mean, no friends. I have like no fucking social anything, no anything. Like I was going and fucking just, you know, every single day, same way I pretty much live now. Just every single day, you know, I went to school or whatever, done with school, I was fucking sitting in a dark basement because I was staying with my grandfather, and after the house burned down, and I was staying in his basement at the time because that's just, you know, that was what I wanted. That's where I wanted to stay, in his house. So I was staying in his basement, and, you know, just nothing. Every single day was nothing. So, you know, by comparison, this is less, but this is maybe why I always remember, you know, the comparison to this sauce thing. This is, you know, this is a greater time span in this story. Maybe that's why I do remember it so much better. But, so, it's like every single day that I go, like, I'm like, I don't even care about anything else, fuck everything else, you know, it's we're gonna do this, you know, oh, I'm gonna have some friends, we're gonna do what I want to do, it's gonna be fun, oh my goodness, I can't wait, girl I have a crush on, I have a chance, I'm fucking imagining our whole life together already, I'm fucking imagining having friends, I'm like, oh, people are gonna realize, people are gonna finally understand that I'm not a bad guy, people are finally gonna understand that that I can be a good person, that I can have friends, that I can do all the stuff a normal person can do, that I'm not, you know, just because I'm in special education, I'm not less, you know, I can finally have a chance to prove myself, and everything's gonna be so great, and every day it was, oh, yes, fucking yes, oh, it's so good, woo, yeah, oh, it's the best, ooh, yeah, and then, the time comes, the day comes around, and of course I'm fucking sitting there. I was still using MSN at the time to talk to the chick. I think it's probably the only reason why I had MSN at the time. I remember I eventually got her phone number for some short period of time, but I had MSN at the time still. And so, like, you know, whatever the day comes, I'm sitting there, I fucking wake up at like 6 a.m. and I'm sitting there on the fucking laptop, because we had, you know, actually before our house burned down, I actually got my very first desktop PC in 2009. And it was a pre-built, and it was kind of a, you know, it was a pretty low-end pre-built and everything, but still, you know, for somebody who'd been using the family computer for all these years, you know, I always, you know, we never had a whole lot of money, finally had my own pre-built PC to use and everything like that, but I only had it for not very long, and then we lost it in the fire and all that stuff. So, but, you know, as part of the insurance claims or whatever, we were able to get this pretty decent laptop that we used for quite some years. You know, probably lasted like a good, you know, I can't remember what happened to it, because it should have lasted longer probably, but I can remember it lasting at least like 3 or 4 years or whatever, or maybe actually 5 years, but in any case, it doesn't matter. So I'm on this laptop, you know, at 6 a.m. I'm on our family laptop that we're all having to share, and I'm fucking sitting there on, oh, it's 6 a.m., when's she gonna log on, oh, you know, I'm fucking just like sitting there like, oh man, fucking, ooh, going wild, yeah, let's go, and she logs on or whatever at like, whatever time it was, like 10, 11 or whatever, and I was like, oh, cool, alright, well, it's your, should I start coming over now? Should I come over now? I'll bring snacks, I'll bring pop, whatever you want, should I come over now or whatever? And she goes, I don't even remember what the reason was, but it was basically something, she's like, oh yeah, something happened, so it's canceled now, we're not gonna do it, you know, we're just gonna call it off now. And I'm like, so you're rescheduling it then, you know, so what, is it going to be next week? I was like, you know, I'm already fucking like, my fucking veins are like fucking popping all over my fucking body. I'm just like sitting there on the fucking laptop, like I'm sitting there fucking just tensed up, just fucking like, oh my god, you know, the day I've been waiting for, finally, the day that something good happens, the day that things I want to happen are good, no, it's good. And she's like, oh yeah, it's not going to happen, I'm sorry, it's just not going to happen, you know, we're decided not, and I'm like, do you want to fucking come over here? You know, where everybody, like, I was like, cause it just, I don't know, it's so foreign to me, you know what I mean? Like, this was like, you know, these are normal people who have normal lives where they do normal things, and, like, you know, their life has stuff happening in it, you know what I mean? Like, foreign concept to me, can't even grasp it at all. Can't grasp it whatsoever, you know what I mean? Like, what do you mean? This is what we're doing. This is what's going on. What the fuck do you mean you got other things to do? What are you just saying, like, where you just never, then I get fucking, you know, it depends on the situation, but especially when it involves women or something of that note, when I would have this happen, because it happened more than once. This is just for whatever reason, this is always the example that seems to play in my head when I think about it. But you know, I was thinking like, what? Oh, so what you're saying is, you're saying that really you're still doing it, but you're just fucking telling me this bullshit because you don't want me to be there, because you fucking hate me because I'm a fucking autist. That's how it is, huh? And like, you know, whatever. I'm just like fucking freaking out because like my brain is just like fucking short circuiting. I'm like, how can this be? How can this be? How can this fucking be? We planned this for weeks. Oh, you know, like a normal person, I guess, you know, doesn't do that. You know, I guess it has something to do with the autism and where it's like you they say autistic people like can't break a routine, or like they have to have their routine or whatever. I don't know, something. It was like some kind of thing of if something changes in their routine, it's bad. And for me, it's just like, it's really just like, you know, fucking ooh. And I don't know. I'm trying to think of. I guess this is probably the first time that something like this has happened in a little while, because this is one of the first times in a while to where I'm having something I actually care about happening, I guess. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what else would be a good example. I mean, there was one example when I was in California back the first time earlier this year. There was a female who was going to, we were going to meet up. Not even like, you know, not even like a wild thing. It was just going to be, we're going to meet up. I was going to pick her up. She's going to show me this cool restaurant because they have like this cool Asian food. And I like Asian food, so I'm like, hell yeah, let's go check it out or whatever. And then she ended up fucking flaking on me and all this other shit, and all this shit happened. And it's just like, I don't know, something about like when I'm expecting something to happen and it doesn't happen, it just fucking just, oh my god, like it's just so much. I don't even know how to explain it. Like it literally just, you know, I don't spurg out about a whole lot anymore that I can think of, but that's one thing that I'm literally ready to just like fucking scream and break things and punch holes in the wall and all that, like super spurg out, like when that shit happens. And I'm trying to think of, I mean, of other examples. I think that's also part of why in my life, like I mentioned in the Making a Black Pillar video, I was like, you know, to approach a female and that sort of thing was never a problem for me. I never, like, I mean, it was at a point, but I was able to, you know, build up the resistance to just go and ask a girl for a number, whatever the case might have been. But it was like, you know, I had numerous occasions where a chick would say, oh, you know, let's make this plan, and then, you know, she would either be a no-show or whatever, you know, she gave me wrong number, or whatever the case might have been. And it's like that stuff was just extra, like, ooh, extra anger, extra rage, extra, like, just fucking, I don't know, like, I don't even know if I feel, I don't know if there's any other thing that happens in my life that really causes me to be this angry anymore. Oh, Christ. I just don't know, man, but I know that that's something to do with autism. That's all I know for sure. I'm trying to think of another situation in my past where this might have came into play. I guess that's just the one that always comes to mind for me, and now this bullshit today. Christ. I don't know, I guess I wasn't planning on making this a regular length video because I knew I was just going to be pissed off and just fucking yell and wild out about it. But there was, I guess, one other thing I could talk about. You know, I mentioned, I had that video the other day, the number 9, where I was saying, you know, the artist in the autist, how I was a drawer, and I used to draw a lot, even though it wasn't very good. And, you know, I had my little time last year where I was drawing and selling drawings and shit. And, you know, I made some money to buy, like, some better drawing stuff, and I never used it. Well, on that note, I was thinking to myself, I was like, maybe it would be cool. I know the weather these days is not very good. You know, it's starting to get to that cold, crappy weather. So I'm thinking about that to myself. You know, that's, you know, but other than the weather and shit, I was like, it would maybe be cool if I strapped the GoPro on my head mount that I have and went out to like a park or something and maybe drew a nature scene or drew something with my head mount on and be like filming it, and then maybe I could, like, you know, put some relaxing music over it or some shit, and you know, speed it up so if it takes me like, you know, 30 minutes to draw something, I can speed it up so it's like 3 minutes long, and just have something like that to where it's like a drawing video. I was thinking that might be pretty cool. You know, it's been a while. I don't know, but that was just something that crossed my mind. I would also kind of like to get into, I have these colored pencils that are probably not in my immediate range. I'm not going to get up for them, I guess, if I go try and look for them, but Actually, no, maybe I do have it over here. Oh yeah, well, fucking covers off, but I bought this last year with some of my money I made selling pictures and shit. This Prismacolor, super fancy. It's a 24-pack color pencil. I think this shit cost like 30 or 40 bucks when I bought it. So they're like really high quality, high grade, and I used them, and they were very good for what I used them for. But I kind of almost want to get into some painting maybe as well. I don't know. Like I've never been, like I said, I've never really been a good artist of any sort. But I don't know. I feel like doing like some watercolor painting or some shit seems appealing to me as well. I don't know. Like I was just watching a painting video last night before I went to bed, and just having like a watercolor painting and just somebody kind of like making these little brush strokes and kind of like the color kind of seeping in and sort of kind of spreading out like that. And I was like, man, it's really aesthetic. Of course, that was the same shit I was saying when I bought the colored pencils and that shit too. I'm like, oh, colored pencils. It's another part of my life that I continuously seem to have various issues with, where I'm trying to do something, and I'm like, oh man, that would be a great idea, and then like immediately just totally just never follow up on it. Same thing when I bought this GoPro. I'm like, oh, it's gonna be good for filming, and it's gonna be good. I can do these cool point of view videos, and I did my cooking videos and never did them again. But to be fair, it's also because I don't cook very much. I tend to eat a lot of microwavable foods and shit like that, and so it's like, well, I'm not going to make that cooking video for my fucking microwave TV dinner. But to be fair, I guess, the GoPro's getting some usage these days, so that's legit. I've taken it with me and filmed other shit when I've gone around. But, I don't know, I guess I just want to say I apologize that I'm not doing the video that I wanted to do today, because I didn't know it was going to be so fucking stupid. I mean, that's just the stupidest shit, isn't it? Like, I mean, why would you not be, like, more clear about that, when you're marketing to tens of thousands at least people, tens of thousands of people at the very least, to, like, I don't even like the show, but I know it's popular, though, and you're just having fucking only the first 20 people, and you're making it so people can camp out the day before, and you're making it all, I don't know, you're fucking stupid. McDonald's, oh my god, I fucking hate you so much. I fucking hate your stupid, worthless piece of shit company. I hope you all fucking go bankrupt. I don't even like your food, it's shitty, and you got rid of the dollar menu, and Burger King still has a dollar menu, and they're way better than you, and Burger King doesn't do retarded shit like this. I can go to Burger King any day I want. I can get a fucking Burger King crown. They don't only have 20 Burger King crowns available per ever, you stupid fucking idiots. Oh, pisses me off a lot. Anything else, I guess, I mean, this is kind of a scuffed episode, I'm not gonna lie. This is probably the most scuffed EggWars episode that I've had to put out so far, because it's just like, fuck, man. My whole fucking plans for the day just got all fucked up and ruined and destroyed and shit on and pissed on and all that shit. But, hey, if you think that it would be kind of cool for me to do, like, maybe a little drawing video, maybe I will still, I mean, it's still in the early morning. Maybe if it's decent weather out today, maybe I'll go down to the fucking park, put the shit on my head, maybe I'll do a little drawing or something, I don't know. Right now, I'm just in a super pissed off mood. I feel like my whole fucking day's ruined, and that's the thing, too, that's another part of it, is that, I know it's totally overreacted. I mean, it's not like I drove 80 miles to McDonald's just to not get anything and then come back. Then, okay, maybe but I just get, it's another part of it, like when it hits you so hard. I don't know, it's hard to explain. I mean, I guess it's part of being a sensitive, retarded Asperger fuckface. But, well, I guess this is gonna be the first one in a little while that doesn't hit the full amount. But I guess I pretty much said what I wanted to say. I'm easily pissed off when things don't pan out, and I know it's not right, I guess, exactly. But I'm just fucking. It's part of being an autistic person, and sorry, but there's no Rick and Morty food today, so. Alright, well, I hope you all have a great weekend, a great Saturday, and I will catch you guys on next EggWars.